Hi, everyone. This is How It's Going with Pastor Owen. Some things going on at St. Paul Lutheran Church in Hull, Iowa this week, and a brief look back at yesterday's worship. It was the fourth Sunday of Advent. We had our Christmas program put on by our Sunday school kids, so we're thankful for their teachers and all the people that helped them and helped them from week to week, day to day, their parents for really nourishing them with God's promises that He bestows on us and on these kids. Yesterday's worship, we got to be on the other end of that whole transaction. That whole proclamation was made by our little kids. Some of them aren't that little, I suppose. They're getting to be pretty big. Too fast, too quickly. But no, they were the ones proclaiming God's word to us in the pews, and it was good to hear that word and to hear those songs being sung. And all in all, great job, kids, and those helpers, Dana Fick, the Sunday school teachers, just did a wonderful job in leading them, and then the kids really came through. It was good. This week, we've got several worship service opportunities here. So on Wednesday night, we're going to have a Christmas potluck. Now, the utensils and drink will be provided. How about that? So you guys just show up, and maybe show up with something to eat, for something to share with others on that night. That's going to be at 6 o'clock in the fellowship hall on Wednesday night. We'll take a look at a word from Isaiah. We'll take a look at the birth of Jesus story from the Gospel of Matthew, which is kind of from the vantage point of Joseph. And we'll have some opportunity to interact with each other, the people at our table, that is. And I think it's going to be a really cool thing. So, if you can make it there, Wednesday night, fellowship hall, 6 o'clock. We'll start eating and do a table prayer, and then get into a very brief or somewhat brief worship service too, right then and there. So Saturday night, it is Christmas Eve, and from there we're going to get the story from, well, the vantage point of Mary and Joseph, and also the shepherds and what they encountered out there in the fields nearby in Bethlehem. So that will be a special night at our church, and we will enjoy the Christmas Eve service. Many Christmas songs will be sung, and we'll get a good word and enjoy communion on that night, and also light the candle and sing Silent Night, as is custom. The Christmas story can seem super familiar. We, that night especially, I know we're going to do this. We're going to take a deeper look into this and just see how radical it is that God came to us, that God is with us, Emmanuel. So that will be great. And then I'm also looking forward to another worship service on Sunday morning at 9:30. The normal time. So then we're going to look at John 1 in the Christmas text from him, the evangelist, not John the Baptist, although John the Baptist does make an appearance in that gospel reading as well. So, we've got a lot to look forward to this week, and I hope you have a good one. I'll leave you with this verse, Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14. Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel. Now that's not a proper name speaking, but the meaning is God with us. And indeed, this promise way before Jesus was actually born is fulfilled in the birth of Christ. And what he came to do, boy, oh boy, to save us from our sin, to give us life and salvation. That's what he came to do. And it happened just as God said it would. You can believe his promises. His promises are not just for human nature or your neighbor. They indeed are for you too. So we're going to plug that promise in quite a bit this week. And I hope you have ears to hear it. Have a good day.